Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Polly, and yes, we're continuing with our Mancera journey. So what do I have for you guys today? Ta-da! Yes, Oud Gold by Mancera. Applause, applause to this amazing fragrance. So this was going in and out of my basket in a lot of websites. I was like, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. And then, I heard a few positive reviews or so-so reviews. Plus, during that time, I smelled more and more and more Mancera. And I really understood, for myself at least, that I can trust my Mancera with Oud. They do it the way I like it. Even at its most intensity, and I have black Prestigium, and what's the other one? And black vanilla or oud vanilla. So those two are on the intense side, very much more on the masculine, dry side, and yet the oud is beautiful. I was like, you know what? I can trust Mancera with oud. I know about some other ones, the fruity and all that, but one thing I know for sure, they do oud the way I like it. So Oud Gold. Let's do the notes. So it is oud, mandarin orange, black pepper, lemon, saffron, and bergamot in the top. And you get that, yeah, the notes don't lie. Sometimes with certain fragrances, I'm like, why did you even bother to put notes? Like, what I read, what I smell, yeah, okay. But this one, nailed it. In the heart, Bulgarian rose, jasmine, patchouli. Jasmine, much less. You definitely get the rose. We'll get to the breakdown. Then in the base, you have white musk, amber, cedar, leather, vanilla, sandalwood, and gaiac wood. What a base. What a base. So let me just start with the fact that this is a stunning fragrance. It is all about oud and wood without intensity, very unisex. It's not dry, but it's not sweet caramel vanilla kind of fragrance either. So you definitely get a lot of sweet, thick, kind of syrupy citruses with the oud. When you spray in the opening, you smell oud, you know oud is there. It ain't hiding. It is not chemical. It is not barnyardy. It is not animalic. It is not dirty. What is it? It's perfect. It's not aggressive. It's not like, oh. None of that is happening. It's beautiful. Okay, people, it's beautiful. But it's there. It's not hiding. The gold intensive oud, the oud in that fragrance is minute. It's a baby. You have more, for me, with that one, it's more about the wood, and then you have oud on top. So it's not just oud, it's a lot more. All right. Now, you get the black pepper, you get all of that. So the entire opening, that's what you get. But it's kind of like thick and sweet. Maybe the mandarin orange adds to that. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Then the oud quiets down. You got the Bulgarian rose that really opens up, right? So you have that exchange between the opening and the heart. But then during the dry down, the Bulgarian rose also kind of quiets down. And then you have the second wave of all the base with all those woods and the gaiac wood coming up. So the first oud, you get it. It quiets down. Rose replaces it. It quiets down. The second oud comes up with all the rest of the woods. So, and then the opening of all the citruses and that, it remains throughout the entirely story of the fragrance. It just kind of tapers down nice and slow. A little bit of that remains towards the very dry down, but the dry down is a lot of the oud and the woods and the vanilla and the musk and the amber, and it's amazing with the citruses. It's so beautiful. It's soft, it's warm. It's unisex. There's nothing pungent. Nothing here you again need to get over or wait until. This is not for that. This fragrance. It's a year-round. Yes, you can use it in the summer. Of course, you can use this in the summer. Again, it's not pungent, animalic, chemical, so intense. It's not a black oud with like dark rose. No, 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 no. In the dry down, you really get the sandalwood and the cedar. So I don't really like pick them up specifically. I'm very aware of the gaiac wood, but you can feel that warmth, those woods, and that curviness and that sweetness with the amber and the vanilla and the white musk that it kind of gives to the oud, to the gaiac wood. So it's not just a bitter gaiac wood. You have all the other things all around that kind of curve and warm it, and it's like nice and pretty. This fragrance is it's one of my favorite oud fragrances because I'm obsessed with gold intensive oud. But for me it's not it's a rose oud fragrance, but for me it's more about the rose and much less about the oud. For me it's much more about the rose and wood. This, you have the rose kind of in not interfering but kind of playing its part more in the beginning, but it goes away. Like there's some leftovers of it, but it's not rosy fragrance. For me, the gold intensive oud, I get rose through the entire time of the fragrance. If it's on me, I get rose, period. And I was really happy that the rose kind of goes away because, I mean, I get the whole idea with oud and roses, but like, can I get oud without, you know, or without the rose, but not like, you know, I love this one, but is it only rose and oud or this? Are these the only options there are, you know, that we have? I need variety. I need variety. And I was really happy to discover that the rose here, it opens up, but then it goes away a little bit, kind of hides more in the background. So it's not about the rose. So gold intensive oud, rose, wood in the background. The gold oud, more about the woods, roses in the back. So they flipped places. The gold intensive oud, you have a lot more water. It's airy, the rose is soapy, it's more fresh, it's sensational, it's amazing, but it has more, it's like poetry, that fragrance. It's just beautiful. This one is more about the woods. It's a little bit, a little ledgy, a little woodsy, you know, super sexy in my opinion. Like, not in terms of like, you know, getting somebody to be attracted to you, kind of like whatever, but like, I don't know, like when you put this on, it's kind of like, you know, I feel a certain way. You're like, what's up? You want to argue? Let's argue. You know, it's that kind of, you know, it's like confident, kind of sexy. I like a good argument. So good. So this one is, and by the way, yeah, Beast Performance. Yesterday had one spray on like my hand and I could smell it the entire day. And it's so beautiful in the dry down. Like if you love woods and warmth and a little bit of oud and just, you want just something beautiful, nothing like, sorry about that little cough. I think I breathed it in. But it gives you not just the woods, but it gives you those citruses that are very thick and deep. It's not about the zest of the citrus or the freshness of the citrus. It's almost like kind of like a gooey citrus. And it's beautiful with the amber. Guys, I mean, if you're thinking about it, I'll say this. If you love oud, you would love this. Done. You like woody fragrances, really woody, you would love this. You like oud and rose combos, you would love this. I would say this is also like pretty safe for an oud beginner, because an oud beginner doesn't necessarily mean you need to get the kind of oud that is barely noticeable, because at that point, kind of what's the point? Ish, you know, like if you want to discover oud, you need to freaking smell oud, you know, not like run away from it or pretend you are smelling it when you're really not. But this is a beautiful oud. It's there. You know it's there. Everybody knows it's there, but it's stunning. It's stunning. It vibrates this warm, gold, sunny, just amber citrus vibration. It's so beautiful. The name, spot on. Roses greedy should be jasmine greedy. Gold oud, nailed it. They nailed it with the name. I mean, this color is not from the juice. It's literally the glass. That's the color of the glass itself, of the bottle. I mean, stunning bottle. I mean, look at this. I mean, I love it. I absolutely love it. Mancera, you're killing it. I want to work for you. Like, that's the thing. Like, I hate products that I'm like, whatever. Like, I have nothing to say about it. It's like, whatever. But when I find something, I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. People need to know. I can't shut up about it. That's why I'm such a bad salesperson. But good thing I don't work for them, so I'm not trying to sell nothing for nobody. But I will say this is so good. It's so good. And yeah, I'm aware that I just put like 4 sprays, but my next encounter with a little human being is going to be in a couple of hours, and by then it should be a little bit more tolerable for him. But it's still going to project like crazy. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's going to be there. All right, guys. Well, that's my review for this fragrance. As you can tell, I kind of like it, and I do recommend, if this is your taste, you should check this one out. It's so freaking good, and you can find it on a great price. I got this one, I think, for like 50 something for this 4 ounce. So there's that, you know. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching. Do subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.